mind-blowing revelations, life-altering transformations, and major karmic justice is about to enter our lives with this full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. Keep watching to discover how this energy will play out in your life. Hello, dear friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm certified life coach 𝚂𝚎, your manifesting goddess. And this is a channel where I help to empower you to take control of your life, release limiting beliefs, and assist you in creating your dream life. Today's video is going to be all about the full moon lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Virgo on March 14th. This energy is going to last us for about the next 18 months of our lives. So we can expect some major transformation, some epiphany moments, some karmic justice coming back to us over these next 18 months. This lunar eclipse is giving us the energy of finally becoming the people that we were always meant to be, becoming the people we were meant to be before our parents, before society, before whoever told us we couldn't be what we wanted. We're finally going to receive some opportunities to do away with the low vibe energies that have had us stuck, that have had us not being our authentic selves. And we're going to have this chance to finally step into our sovereignty as authentic divine beings. Let me introduce you to your group options. We're going to have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Group 1, your card says Peony. Prosperity can be assured if you care well for tomorrow. Group 2, your card is Lily. Good partnerships are made of equal amounts of positivity. Group 3, your card is Hyacinth. Play, laugh, and find joy. And group 4, you have Sunflower. Practice courage each day. As usual, this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. If you'd like a personal reading to really understand how this energy will be playing out in your life specifically, feel free to reach out to me at the email address listed down in the description box below. Also, I am a certified life coach, so if you're dealing with some big feelings that you need to talk through, or if you would like help creating a plan of attack to help you achieve your manifestations, feel free to reach out to me at that email address. When you're ready, you can find your timestamps listed down below, and I will see you at your selected pile. Hi, Group 1. You chose this Peony card, and this will be your message all about the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo happening on March 14th. Your card says, prosperity can be assured if you care well for tomorrow. Right away, a message that I'm receiving from your card is that, first off, prosperity is not all about the material. Prosperity, a good amount of prosperity has to do with your physical vessel, your mental body, your emotional body. And part of what's coming through for you is that you need to make sure that you are not only focusing on your work and making the money that you want to make, but that you're also balancing that out, with that work-life balance and taking care of yourself. You cannot just work until you have nothing left physically. So keep that in mind. especially around this full moon lunar eclipse time, but also over the next 18 months of your life. If you skipped over the intro, I stated how this energy will be impacting our lives for the next 18 months. And part of what this full moon lunar eclipse is coming in to assist us with is releasing our perfectionistic tendencies, releasing those low vibe energies that have us doing the most, or being too hard on ourselves, or overthinking things, overanalyzing things. And I feel like the perfectionistic tendencies that you're going to be working on over these next 18 months it has to do with how hard you push yourself when it comes to work, when it comes to prosperity. I feel over this next 18 months, you're going to be having a huge revelation, epiphany moment of what prosperity truly looks like for you. I feel that there were some projections that were placed on you either in childhood or early adulthood that almost made you feel as though you could not be prosperous unless you had the material things to show for it. And it's like you're going to be releasing some of that perfectionism and being hard on yourself for maybe not being where you want to be materially. And you're going to begin to realize that like prosperity is also in how your body feels. It's in your mental state. Maybe having less anxiety, having less worry, having less fears is going to be different for each of you. Some of you already could have felt like your prosperity was in your physical vessel, so you took a lot of time to maintain that. You might be putting more energy into work and creating those finances. Apply the energy to your life as it fits. But ultimately, your life has been out of balance, group one, and where your life has been out of balance is going to be brought to your awareness with this full moon lunar eclipse, but you're going to be working on putting things back into balance over these next 18 months of your life. Your next card says, the law of action. Get out of your comfort zone and take bold action today. This card speaks about Newton's third law, which is every action has an equal and opposite reaction. You're being called to take action upon something over this next 18 months of your life. There's some sort of inspired action that the universe, that your soul is trying to make you aware of. But because you've been so out of balance, focused on whatever it is that you're focusing on, you're missing out on something that your soul has been trying to tell you. There is something that you are meant to create within your life, that you're meant to birth within your life, that you're meant to share with the world around you. And that is what you will be discovering over this next 18 months. It's almost like you have this stuck feeling within you, like there's some area of your life where you feel stuck, or where you feel as though something is missing, but you don't know what to do in order to get unstuck or to propel yourself forward to become the version of yourself that you want to be, to live the life that you want to live, or create the life of your dreams, so to speak. And over this next 18 months, you're being called to really kind of take a time out, to take a pause, and to allow yourself to listen to the whisperings of your soul, to tap into your heart. You may want to do some heart chakra meditations, or allow yourself to do some things that help you to tap into your heart space. I'm also feeling like there's some sacral chakra energy here. So getting out and doing things that are out of your comfort zone, doing things that are creative, doing things that maybe you've only dreamt about doing but never allowed yourself to do, or just doing something completely different just for the hell of it, just to shake up the energy that is stuck within you. For some reason, I see someone running. It made me think of this wolf here, running wild and free. Some of you may decide to take up running, but there are things that you are being called to do to help get the energy that's inside of you unstuck. There is something that wants to come out of you over this next 18 months. And if you put in the work to do just that, you're going to see how your life transforms into exactly what it is that you've been missing. Your next card out is faith with the crown chakra. You're being called to have faith that you changing things up, that you taking those necessary action steps, taking that inspired action to go in the direction that you see for yourself, having faith that it's going to lead you to the prosperity that you're looking for. This is an example here that's coming to mind. Let's say someone is really looking to meet the one and settle down and start that family, but they refuse to get out of their comfort zone when it comes to looking to meet someone. Maybe they spend all their time on dating apps and they keep running into just unqualified people. Maybe instead of staying on the dating apps, they decide to get out of the dating apps and decide to just go live their lives and do things that are interesting to them. Maybe join some clubs, maybe go to some meetup groups, maybe go to like a paint and sip in a bar or something, just doing things that they wouldn't normally do. And then in the process, they pick up some new hobbies, they find more joy within their lives, and happen to stumble upon the person that they end up settling down with. It's this very serendipitous type of energy that is wanting to come into your life right now. I just heard build it and they will come. It's this energy of if you put yourself out there and build yourself, grow yourself into something new, something that is not the norm for you, you're going to find whatever it is that you're looking for. The prosperity that you're looking for will find you, whether that is a partner, whether that is financially, emotionally, mentally, new friends, adventures, the home that you're looking for. Whatever it is, it's like it will come to you when you least expect it. It will come to you in the most unexpected of ways. But first, you need to take the inspired action to get out of your comfort zone, to do things differently, and trust in the universe and trust the process. This faith card also speaks about everybody having their wounds and not allowing those wounds to hold you back, not allowing, once again, those projections that I spoke about from your family, from society, whatever, not allowing it to hold you back, because there is something special about you. There's something within you that you're meant to share with the world, whether that is your own little world and the people in it, or on a grander scale. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but there's something that is waiting to be birthed through you, like this woman here with the earth in her womb. There is a new version of yourself that's waiting to come out. There's a new version of your life that's waiting for you to live it, and that is your dream life. This is how you are meant to create your dream life, Group 1. Have faith that your prosperity is waiting for you on the other side of this big step towards your future. Your next card says, you can do it. Once again, that's what this faith card is about. That's what this law of action card is all about. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Have faith that what you are looking for is also looking for you, and it's waiting for you on the other side. And I mentioned the sacral chakra before, and you have this sacral chakra energy coming out. Get out of your comfort zone. Do something that will inspire you and that will light you up and that will bring this zest for life back to you. You've been in this humdrum, just repetitive, monotonous sort of energy. And the way for you to create your dream life is to break out of that monotony. As you start to break out of that monotony, the blockages, the pains, whatever it is that's been holding you back from fully putting yourself out there, they're going to come up to your awareness. And once you are aware of it, then you can heal it and release it and take back your control from those situations so that you can finally become the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. I love that. You can do it. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith that whatever it is that you are looking to achieve for yourself, that it will happen, that it's waiting for you to just come grab it. But that prosperity won't come to you if you keep doing the same things. If you keep doing the same things, right? What do they say about insanity? Insanity is doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result. It's like you're not going to get a different result by doing the same thing. So in order to achieve the results that you want, in order to gain the prosperity that you want, what can you do differently? Can you have enough confidence in yourself to show up differently for yourself? Put yourself out there. Go after that job that you think that you're unqualified for. Maybe move, get yourself into a different environment. Whatever it is, what can you do differently in order to gain a different result? You've been stuck in the monotony. You've been stuck on this hamster wheel, and the universe is saying it's time to get off. We have Temperance coming out. The Four of Swords. Seven of Swords. And the Page of Wands. This is exactly what I've already been saying, so I'm not going to drum on these too much, but we have the Temperance coming out saying that it is time for healing. It is time to put things back into balance. That is the karmic justice that is trying to come into your life. But you're not going to be able to find this balance until you take a time out, until you allow yourself to rest, to stop doing so much, to stop giving into those perfectionistic tendencies of overworking yourself, of giving too much of yourself to other people, being a people pleaser perhaps, of just doing the most. Doing too many things that are draining your energy and not allowing you to live for yourself. Once you're able to take that pause, take that little siesta, that's when you can start to think about and have revelations about the ways in which you have been deceiving yourself, the ways in which other people have deceived you, the lies that other people maybe told you about yourself that you believed. You were not smart enough. You were not capable enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not talented enough. Whatever it is, you'll never amount to anything. Whatever it is, those lies that were placed onto you, those projections. When you can start to evaluate those things and really get clear about what's the truth, what's not the truth, what is really your inner voice and what's the inner voice of those people who place these projections on you, once you can get clear about that, it'll be so much easier to cut away the BS. And once you cut away the BS, that is when you can start this new cycle as this Page of Wands. Someone who is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to welcome their new life. Walking into their new life with so much excitement and zeal and just such a thirst for happiness and creativity, following your creativity, following your passions, living a more passionate life, being a more passionate version of yourself, no longer feeling weighed down by the monotony and the humdrum of the day-to-day, but feeling like you're finally living your life, living it for you, with all of the adventures and excitement that await your future. I love it for you. Have faith. Keep the faith alive. Don't stop. I just heard, don't stop believing. You might need to go listen to that song. That might be your song that keeps you motivated over this next 18 months. But seriously, don't stop believing in the future that you see for yourself, in the prosperity that you see for yourself. Hold on to that feeling. Let that feeling drive you. Let that feeling allow you and assist you in taking the inspired action that you need in order to release the limiting beliefs, release the fear, let go of the self-doubt, to say goodbye to those naysayers, and to step into your sovereignty and become your authentic self. I am a certified life coach, and part of what I do is provide you with your own personal cheerleader. I become your sounding board to help you work through any of these feelings or memories that may be coming up, and I encourage you along your journey to help you reach your goals. If you'd like to work with me, you can reach out to me at the email address listed down below. I am redoing my website right now, and that will be posted as soon as I have it done. But I want to leave you with an affirmation card, something that you can tell yourself over this time to help you get through this transitional phase within your life. Also, I would like to say that around this March 14th time, when this full moon is coming into play, you could be dealing with some feelings of anxiety, of analysis paralysis, indecisiveness, worries, fear, maybe some negative self-talk. You might be having some issues around your sacral chakra area, or maybe even dealing with some headaches or neck pain, shoulder pain when it comes to your crown chakra area. If you are, just know that these sensations are all just trying to reaffirm what I'm saying in this video of it's time to do something different. It's time for you to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. It's time for your will to change, to become greater than your will to stay the same. It's time for change. And this energy is the perfect energy to assist you in creating the change, in creating the life, the prosperity that you envision for yourself. So keep faith alive, keep the vision alive, and use that to propel you forward. Your final card says, I am a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I can just be it. And this is that energy that I was talking about, saying that you are special and you have something to share with the world. You are a light worker. If you thought you were, wondered if you are, this is confirmation that yes, you are. But this is also just saying you have a mission here on this planet. And you simply healing yourself and allowing your light to shine, allowing yourself to live your life in an excited, joyous way, that sheds light on everybody else around you, and it gives them the permission to do the same. So do the work. Care well for tomorrow. What you do today is a representation of what will be coming to you tomorrow. If you put the time and energy in today to balance your life, to balance your inner being, that balance is what you will have tomorrow in your future. And that light, as it shines out of you, it gives other people permission to do the same. You just being you will help other people to heal their own blockages, to help them release their own negative self-talk and the projections that other people have placed upon them. So if you have been wondering how you can be a help to the world, or be of service to those around you, or to share your spiritual self, literally just by doing you and healing you, you will be sharing your spiritual self with the world. You will be showing everybody else how to do it. I love it for you. You don't have to talk about it. Just be yourself. Heal yourself. Let go of the blockages and the pain. And you'll be living your mission. You will be living your purpose. Group 1, I love this for you so much. I feel like there is so much peace and joy and excitement coming into your world over this next 18 months. I feel like you're going to be shedding old skins like a snake and stepping into your full power, knowing that you can manifest and create the life that you envision for yourself. I love it. If this resonated with you, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because that helps me to reach others and help others. Once again, if you would like a personal reading or some one-on-one coaching, feel free to reach out to me at the email address listed below. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to reading for you again very soon. Goodbye. Hello, Group 2. You chose the Lily card, and this will be your message all about the full moon lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Virgo on March 14th. Your card says, good partnerships are made of equal amounts of positivity. So this full moon lunar eclipse is coming in to assist us with breaking free of our perfectionistic tendencies, of breaking free from the limiting beliefs that have been holding us back from fully achieving our dreams, from fully believing that we can achieve our dreams. Part of manifesting is being able to truly believe that what you want is possible. And that is what this full moon lunar eclipse is coming in to help us with. And for many of you, I feel like what you've been wanting to create within your life is good partnerships, whether that is romantic partnerships, friendships, relationships with your family, your job, so many different things. You just want to feel good around the people that you are around, feel good in the things that you are doing. And this energy of this full moon is going to be bringing something to your awareness. And I feel like what it's bringing to your awareness is the areas, the relationships within your life that are not equal, that are not giving that give and take. The relationships where maybe you give too much, the relationships that perhaps take too much out of you, that drain your energy, perhaps energy vampires within your life. It's going to show up differently for all of you, but apply this to the relationships within your life. There is something in your life currently that it's not good for you. It expects you to give too much of yourself without wanting to give back equally to you. And that's what this full moon is bringing to your awareness. This lunar eclipse energy will be affecting us over this next 18 months. So you can expect to be transforming within this area of your life over the next 18 months. This could be something as some of you might find yourself in a completely different job or a completely different field than you're working in currently. Some of you could end a relationship. Some of you could be starting a new relationship come the end of this 18 months. Some of you could be walking away from family or reconnecting with family or old friendships. Is going to be different for all of you, so apply it to your life as it fits. Your next card out says, the law of eternality. Live like you're dying. This card speaks about maybe experiencing some anxiety or regret. And it's about your higher self wanting you to stop living in the past or the future and to start living in the present. You could be having some memories, some thoughts coming into your mind around this March 14th time about people from your past, about relationships from your past. You could have relationships in your life currently that remind you of relationships from your past. And you could be sitting here feeling shame and guilt and regret and pining over someone or something that's no longer in your life. You could have been sitting in this energy for quite some time. And what this lunar eclipse is wanting to do is, over these next 18 months, it's trying to help you to break free from that cycle, break free from that energy. There is something that has happened in your life that has had you stuck. And as you begin to let go of the past, of painful memories, of the negative stories that you tell yourself, you're going to see how your life begins to transform for the better. Many of you could be sort of just sitting around in this stuck type of place, feeling like, woe is me. I really, want this certain thing to happen in my life, or I want these experiences in my life, but it's like you don't know how to get there because you're stuck living in the past or causing yourself anxiety thinking about the future. Oftentimes, I don't know where I heard this before, but I've heard before that depression can be a symptom of us living in the past because we're longing for something that can no longer be, or trying to receive answers to something that we can no longer receive the answers for. And anxiety is a symptom of us living too far in the future, worrying about things that are beyond our control. You might find yourself in either of those energies or both of those energies. It's time to break free from that. I feel as though over these next 18 months, and especially around this full moon time, you're being called to work with your root chakra and to get more grounded into this present time and do things that make you more present in your day-to-day life. Whether that's getting up and cleaning your house, focusing on something in this present moment. That could be getting out into nature, going for walks, and just focusing on the sights, the sounds, the smells that you hear. Something that I actually learned when I went to therapy after having my children, because it was hard to adjust to being a parent when I was just me for so long. But to help deal with anxiety or like the never-ending thoughts, right? The therapist actually told me that in those moments where I find myself a bit paralyzed or focusing on the past or focusing on the future, to use my senses. What are 5 things in this moment that I can see? What do they look like? What are 5 things in this moment that I can touch? What does it feel like? What are 5 things in this moment that I can hear? What does it sound like? What are 5 things in this moment that I can smell? What does it smell like? And if there's anything around you to taste, or even just like looking at random things around you, what is it? What are 5 things around you that you can taste, and what do they smell? What do they taste like? I mean, you might have to get creative with the taste, but what it does is it brings your awareness back to this present moment. It's a reminder to yourself that you are here today and to focus on this time. That's something that really helped me in the moment, and it still helps me. If I find myself getting overly focused on the future, I typically don't dwell so much on the past anymore. But if I get overly focused on the future, it helps me to bring things back into perspective, to control what I can control within this moment. And the serenity prayer always comes up in at least one of my groups, and it's coming up for you. So it could be something that you want to repeat to yourself as well. But God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You cannot go back and change the past. There might be things within this present moment that you could do or say to someone to try to help correct the past, but you can't completely change the past, and you have to find acceptance within that. But if there is something that you can do going forward, have the courage to do it. But have the wisdom to know the difference between the two. And if there's nothing that you can do, be strong enough to let it go and not allow yourself to dwell there. Your next card out is the Vanity card with the throat chakra. And it wanted to show itself in reverse, so I will take it that way. But this card speaks about never having enough. And yours came up in reverse. And to me, that's telling me that you're settling. You're settling for something that is not worthy of you. Back to this, good partnerships are made of equal amounts of positivity. If there are people or situations, jobs, whatever in your life that are not pouring into you the way that you pour into them, they are not worth your beautiful time and energy, group 2. It's time to control what you can within the situation and cut your losses. This could be a job, and you could be like, well, I don't have another job. I won't find another job that pays me this much or that gives me this schedule. You might not find it tomorrow, but maybe you'll find it 6 months from now. Do what you can to start looking for it. It could be a relationship that you are afraid to leave. You might not find an equal partnership the day after you leave this other relationship, but you might find it 6 months, a year, 18 months from now. You have to decide what's worth it for you. Is it worth it to stay in these situations within these partnerships that don't value you the way that you deserve? Or are you going to love yourself enough to break free, maybe go it alone for a bit if you have to, in order to make space for what you do deserve? This full moon is going to be shedding some light on the people, the things within your life that are not worthy of you. And it's time for you to understand your own worth, group 2. You've been settling for less than you deserve, and it's time for you to break free from that and go after your dream life, because it's waiting for you. Your next card says, ask for what you want. Lion. Absolutely. This full moon is coming in to help you ask for what you want. You know on your heart what it is that you want. It's time for you to truly believe that you deserve it and to stop settling for breadcrumbs. You deserve the whole cake. You can have your cake and eat it too, group 2. It's not asking for too much. It's not, what is this? This just made me think of something from my childhood, and I feel like many of you will be able to relate to it as well. But there is a time in my life where someone told me, you just think you're better than everybody else, because I had a vision for my life that I wanted, even as a child. And for a long time, that projection that they put onto me made me want less. Well, it didn't make me want less. It made me accept less, because I felt like I was asking too much, because I felt like I was trying to be better than everybody else. And that is not the case. It's not that I wanted too much or that I thought I was better than anyone else. It was that as a child, especially, I was in tune with myself. I was in tune with my soul, and I knew what I wanted out of life, what I wanted to experience, what I was meant to do with my life. And it took me a long time to break free from that energy and finally start stepping towards what I know I'm worthy of, what I know I'm capable of. And that's the message that's coming out for you. At some point in your life, maybe even currently, someone is making you feel, or something is making you feel as though you are asking for too much. You're not asking for too much, group 2. You're frankly not asking for enough. It might be time to place some boundaries with some people in your life, to have them show you a little bit more respect, to have them show up for you the way that you show up for them. However this is showing up in your life, pay attention to it, because you have the capability to completely transform your life, to completely transform these relationships over this next 18 months. You have a vision for your life, and that's not you being this hopeless romantic or this dreamer. You have this vision because you are seeing what your future is capable of. You are seeing a version of your life that you are capable of achieving. You just have to be brave enough, strong enough, courageous enough to put your foot down and go after it. Ask for what you want. That is the universe's message to you with this full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo happening on March 14th. What do you want? Speak it out loud. Set your boundaries with yourself, with the people around you, with the universe. Stop settling for breadcrumbs when you deserve the whole damn cake. Life is too short to live it trying to make other people happy. Life is too short to not live it the way that you want to. And I didn't mean to, but I kept shuffling these cards, and you also got the You Can Do It card. This also came out in group 1. You may have been drawn to it. Go watch it if you want. But you can do it. You can make your dream life happen. You can create your dream life. You simply need to believe in yourself and have enough courage to go after it. I do really suggest you go watch pile 1. They also had a lot of this orange sacral chakra energy coming into play. And in that video, I gave them some ideas of things that they can do to help unblock their sacral chakra. So that would be beneficial to you. But also, you are being called to unblock your throat chakra. You have been keeping yourself small for too long, playing it safe for too long, for fear that you wouldn't find what you're really looking for fear that if you let this thing go, nothing else will take its place. Don't let that fear control your life. Tame that lion, tame that fear, and go after what it is you deserve, because it's waiting for you. The universe is literally here saying, it's on the other side of this doorway. All you have to do is walk through it. I love that for you. Your first tarot card out is the Fool. It's time to take a leap of faith towards the future that you envision for yourself. You don't know what comes next. Just like this Fool, they could be walking off of a cliff. They could literally step off this cliff and start walking on a golden road towards their future. You don't know what comes next. You just have to trust the process and be brave enough to know that you can handle whatever comes next. You also have the 10 of Cups showing up. Like, your happiness literally awaits you on the other side of this journey. You just have to be willing to take those first initial steps. What would you do if you knew that you were supported? What would you do if you knew you wouldn't fail? That's what the universe is asking you. Those are the questions that should be coming to your mind around this March 14th time. What would you do? Because the universe is here protecting you. The universe is literally trying to say, live your life for today. live in this present moment, doing what makes you happy, doing what you know will continue to lead to your future happiness. You don't have to stay in places that keep you small. You don't have to stay in environments that don't pour into you the way that you pour into them. Choose you. I wanted to get 4 tarot cards, but I think this might be it for you. Yep, that's it. Choose you, group 2. You deserve it. Wanting the happiness that you seek is not you thinking you're better than anyone else. It's not you trying to be better than anyone else. It's literally what you deserve. It's what we all deserve, but some people are just too blind to realize it. And instead of going after their dreams, they just try to keep everybody else small. They try to dim other people's light because they were too afraid to do it. Don't let them hold you back. Ask for what you want. It's time for you to transform into this beautiful butterfly. Ultimate happiness and fulfillment awaits you. What does that look like for you? Ask for it. Take the necessary action steps to make it happen for yourself. And then I just want to leave you with an affirmation card to help you get through this full moon on March 14th and help you get through the next 18 months while you are transforming yourself and your life into this vision that you have. And it says, there is no such thing as a mistake. Everything happens in divine order. I am being guided to learn and grow. Keep in mind that anything that's happened in your past, it was not a mistake. It was an opportunity for you to learn and grow. And anything that you are still focusing on from your past, it's because there is still something from those situations that you are meant to learn. Those lessons you are meant to take with you into your present moment and into your future to help you to maybe make wiser choices. But there's no such thing as a mistake. Everything happens exactly as it is meant to. Sometimes we have to crawl before we walk and walk before we run. And that's what all of those past experiences were. That's what the experiences that you could be having in this present moment are. They're helping you learn how to run. Run towards your future. Run towards your dream life. I am a certified life coach, so if you would like to work with me to work through any self-doubt, to work through any limiting beliefs or negative feelings around self-worth, please feel free to reach out to me at the email address listed in the description box below. And if you feel like this has helped you, if you feel like it resonated with your soul, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because that will help me to grow the channel and to help others as well. I appreciate you being here so much, and I look forward to reading for you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, group 3. You chose this hyacinth card, and this will be your message all about the full moon lunar eclipse happening in Virgo on March 14th. Your card states, play, laugh, and find joy. So this lunar eclipse is wanting to help us release the perfectionistic tendencies that we have. Release the limiting beliefs, the self-doubt, the things that really hold us back from fully enjoying our lives. And this energy is going to be affecting us over the next 18 months. So if you're doing the work, if you're listening to your emotions and following all of those signs, you can expect some major transformations to happen in your life over this next 18 months. I believe that many of us who put in the work, our lives in some area will do a 180. And the area of your life that this lunar eclipse is trying to help you with is trying to help you to have more fun. There is something that has been on your heart, something that has been on your soul that has been weighing you down. It has been preventing you from fully enjoying your life. You could have been drawn to group 2 if you were. I suggest you watch it. But whatever this is, whatever this pain is, this trauma, this heartache, this is the perfect energy to help you heal it, to help you move out of it, and to finally live your life and enjoy life. Life is not meant for us to be walking around sad and angry and mad and scared. We are meant to enjoy it. Like, being here on earth is supposed to be like a vacation for our souls, right? Have you seen the movie that's coming to mind is Soul? And I suggest you go watch it if you haven't. But there's a part in it where 22 and I think Eric Gardner is his name, they are at this school for souls, trying to help souls to find their spark. And the part that I'm being shown is where 22, or where they eat a pizza and the pizza just like comes right out of their back end. And they say how they can't taste it. And she's like, of course you can't. You're just a soul. That's the image it's giving me. Like, you're no longer just a soul. You are in this physical vessel. And this physical vessel comes with perks. We're able to taste amazing food. We're able to feel these sensual feelings and have these joyous moments and laugh and play. And you're being called to enjoy this part of your journey. You only get this body one time. You only get to live this life one time. So make the most of it. And so far, you have not been making the most of it. And this full moon around March 14th, it's going to be bringing to your awareness just how you have not been living life to the fullest. And over this next 18 months, you're going to be called to work on that part of yourself, whether that's working with a therapist or a life coach such as myself to release some painful things from the past that have maybe been weighing you down, to release some self-doubt, to release some negative self-talk, whatever it is that's been holding you back. This could even be things like taking better care of yourself so that you can physically enjoy life better. Apply it to your life as it fits. But your next card out says, the law of perception. Look beyond the illusion to the one truth. Right away, what this card is telling me is that life has been mirroring back to you how you feel on the inside. So if you're walking around saying that life sucks and, humdrum, humbug, all of that, life is only going to give you more opportunities to feel that way. It's going to reflect back to you what you're seeing. And you could be watching this video and this could be what brings in that revelation that I spoke about in the beginning of maybe you're a bit too negative and life is bringing more negative things back into your life. Maybe you then decide to focus more on having fun, on playing, on all those things. It's going to be different for all of you. But life is mirroring back to you what you're putting into it. This card says, it seems you have been playing small at this game called life. By drawing this card, your higher self desires for you to no longer look to the outside world, to only seek the truth within. There is an almighty, omniscient presence with you now. There is an indestructible, absolute, and a self-existing aspect of you. The universe is revealing through the law of perception that you can never be the effect of any circumstance. Your destiny is to experience your full divinity. You're playing life too small. You have allowed things or people or circumstances or situations to hold you back, to keep you in this negative state, in this state of fear perhaps. And it's time for you to work past it so that you can finally enjoy life. Because your divinity, your sovereign self, that is what it wanted when you incarnated on this planet. And I feel like you know that. I feel like you feel it within your soul, but maybe you don't know how to get there. Well, hopefully this video helps. And once again, I am a certified life coach, so if you would like to work with me to help yourself get unstuck, feel free to reach out to me. For many of you, part of what will help get you unstuck is to tap into your inner child. I'm getting like sacral chakra type of energy and even solar plexus chakra type of energy. But to tap into that inner child within yourself, to maybe heal some part of your inner child that got hurt a long time ago. Your next card out is Perception with the heart chakra, and it showed itself in reverse, so I will read it as such. I just wanted to point out that you have two cards coming out with the word perception. The universe is literally trying to tell you that the way that you choose to look at something is the way that you will live life. If you choose to look at something, if you choose to look at life in a negative, downtrodden, woe is me sort of way, that is how you will see everything in your life. But if you decide to see the beauty, the joy, the abundance that is all around you, that is also what you will see. Your heart is wanting you to tap into it, to allow yourself to acknowledge your desires and to go after those desires. I feel like in some way you keep telling yourself that you can't have something that you want. And the universe is trying to break you out of that, because you can have whatever you want, baby. This channel is all about manifesting. If you believe it strong enough, if you take the inspired action to go after it, you can achieve it. But because maybe other things didn't go right in your life, or you started off with bad circumstances, you might be telling yourself that, no, you can't have this. It's not for you. It's only for those people over there. But no, it's for you too. Whatever it is that's on your heart that you want, you are meant to achieve it. This card speaks about being able to attract wealth, if that's what you're trying to attract. So if you're trying to attract more wealth and have more fun with your wealth by, being able to play a little bit more and laugh a little bit more, there's a strong possibility that you can achieve that. But I feel like you first need to heal that heart chakra. You first need to heal that emotional aspect of yourself that tells you, that makes you believe that you cannot have fun or laugh or find joy without the material. There are still things in your life that can be fun, that can be joyous, that you can laugh and play about, even if you don't have the money to do so. I feel like you're being called to believe it before you see it, or almost sort of fake it till you make it. You might be someone who wants to travel the world, but you don't have the money to do so. But you know what? Maybe you could take some local trips near your home and still find fun that way. Once you break out of this rut of believing that you can't achieve something, or believing that you need to have XYZ in order to finally enjoy life and have fun, that's when you're going to see things start to transform within your life. And like I said in the beginning, this lunar eclipse is about mind-blowing revelations and life-altering transformations. Once you get out of your head and look at things from a different perspective, that's that revelation, you're going to see the transformations take place in your life that you've been looking for. And it's going to be great. It's going to be so great. I feel like once you start to see the synchronicities of how the universe responds to you, that's when you're going to begin to realize that you literally are an amazing manifester. If you're walking around negative all the time or you know, worrying about something going wrong and then it happens, that's you manifesting it. Maybe take some time out around this full moon to reflect upon things that have not gone right in your life. Think about if you were worrying about it going wrong before it happened. Think about if you're constantly focused on the things that have gone wrong and then something else bad happens. That is your sign that you are an amazing manifester. And once you begin to change your thought process, to focus on the positive, to tell yourself that positive things can happen, that is when you will begin to see this trickle effect of more play and laughter and joy coming into your life. You also might want to get an emerald crystal and carry that around with you, because that will help you to tap into your heart chakra and to open up your abundance receptors. But then your next card out says Rabbit, ask for help. Once again, like I mentioned before, some of you may want to work with a therapist, a counselor, or a life coach such as myself. Many of you need help getting out of this mindset that you've been stuck in because you've been in it for so long. It's hard to see a different way. Some of you may want to join a support group or something. Start working with a mentor, whatever it is. Ask for help. You don't have to do it by yourself. And the quicker you receive help, the quicker you can get out of this energy and begin to create the life that you want, manifest the things that you want for yourself. Underneath the deck, you have Cheer Up. You have 2 cards coming out talking about cheering up and more play and laughter. Life can be more beautiful than you realize. I feel like your life is more beautiful than you realize. I feel that there are things around you right now that you're maybe looking at that you wish were different, but you're missing the beauty and the joy within them. You know, you could, let's say you might have a family and you really want to increase your finances so you maybe give your kids that college fund or take your family on that vacation or go on that vacation with your friends, whatever it is. And you're so focused on what you don't have that you're fully missing out on what is right in front of you. This full moon lunar eclipse is trying to bring to your awareness what is right in front of you. There's something that you have literally been missing. And once you get out of your own way, get out of this negative energy of feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and like you have to do everything and make everything happen, the sooner you can accept assistance from the people around you and from the universe. The universe is literally just trying to offer you a different way of looking at things. And that new way of looking at things might have to come through someone else. It might have to come through the help that you receive. But whatever it is, there's going to be something or someone around you that's going to say just the right thing that helps you begin to snap out of it. It could be this video. Who knows? Your next card out is the Lovers. For some of you, this could be about relationships within your lives. But for all of you, this is about a decision that you need to make. You have a choice. You have a choice to either stay in this energy of being negative, of hating your life, of hating the things that are going on in your life, of hating where you've come from, whatever it is. Or you can make a choice to start something new, to start being more positive about yourself, about your future, about your outlook, to take necessary steps to get you out of this energy, whatever it is. Maybe asking for help, maybe deciding to leave a job that is sucking you dry to do something that brings more fun into your life. Whatever you are deciding to do, I feel like it's going to take time. It's going to be something, though, that is lasting. Like, this is literally you creating new beliefs, new foundations within your life that will stand for the test of time, that will change your life forever. And I feel like it comes back to 100% your perception, the way that you choose to look at things, the way you choose to look at yourself. Instead of getting stuck in life somewhere and saying, I will never get what I want, or there's no point in trying, or nothing ever goes my way, looking at it differently and coming up with what you can do. Creating a plan to get to where you want, or to do something differently. Your next two cards out are the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles, and they wanted to show themselves in reverse, so I will take them that way. If you keep looking for the storm clouds, group 3, that is what you will continue to get. If you keep looking for the things that tell you and show you that you can never have what you want, that is what you will continue to get. But just like these cards that flipped out in reverse, if you turn them around and look for the joy, look for the fun, look at life like a child, like everything is an adventure just waiting for you to discover more about it, that is when you will find the abundance, the prosperity that you seek. That is when you will be able to start this new beginning. You have two cards, the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, talking about setting off onto a new beginning. This full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo is trying to help you to release the perfectionistic tendencies of needing everything to be just right in order to enjoy your life. Things are never going to be perfect for any of us. But what we choose to focus on is what dictates the outcome that we receive. If you're focusing on everything that's wrong within this relationship or wrong within your life, that's all you're ever going to see. But if you take your head out of the clouds and allow the sun to shine on you and find those positives within the situations, allow yourself to laugh and not take things so seriously, that is what you will create more of within your life. I feel like many of you have been searching for something, have been waiting on something, group 3, and literally it's right in front of you. It's like you just need to take the blinders off. You just need to take the sunglasses off and see it for what it truly is. Your life has some amazing aspects to it, and it's waiting for you to discover it. I apologize, my dog keeps barking, probably at other dogs walking by. But please go watch that movie Soul. It's like you keep waiting on something, waiting for something to give you that spark, when that spark could be as simple as the seed from a maple tree. It's literally just seeing the beauty all around you. And once you begin to be able to do that, your whole life is going to shift in such a positive way. And I can say this from experience. I had a very tumultuous childhood full of abuse and gaslighting and just so much negativity. And that shaped, that shadowed overshadowed my entire view of life, of the world. But once I set out on this spiritual journey and I began to shift my perception, once I started realizing that my thoughts created the situations that I was in, the negative situations, once I changed that, my entire life changed. And is my life perfect? Absolutely not. But I choose to focus on the good things and not the bad. And that continues to bring more good into my life. And that is what this universe is trying to do for you with this lunar eclipse. Once again, if you would like to work with me as a life coach, feel free to reach out to me at the email address listed down below. If this resonated with you, if it touched your heart in some way, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because that helps me to grow the channel and get more eyes on this channel so I can also help others. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to reading for you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, Group 4. You chose this sunflower card, and this will be your message all about the full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo happening on March 14th. Your card says, practice courage each day. And already, I can tell that your message is going to encompass all of the other piles. So if you were having a hard time deciding, or if you felt like you were drawn to other piles, please go watch them, because there will be a message for you in each of them. But you have the sunflower, one of my favorite flowers. I grow them every year. Practice courage each day. This full moon lunar eclipse is bringing in this energy of helping us to release perfectionistic tendencies. It's helping us to release the low vibe energies and tendencies that we have held on to, that have been preventing us from truly living our best lives, from creating our dream lives. And this energy is going to be lasting us over the next 18 months. Like my intro said, mind-blowing revelations and life-altering transformations and karmic justice. We're going to be releasing things that took away our divinity, that took away our sovereignty, that have prevented us from being our authentic selves. And it's going to be mind-blowing when we begin to realize and notice the ways in which we have held ourselves back, the things that have maybe held us back. It's going to really be eye-opening. But that information, that knowledge will become our power and help us to then create life-altering transformations. Come this 18 months, if we put in the work, if we stay diligent in healing ourselves and releasing low-vibe energies, we can see some aspect of our lives take a 180. That is that transformational energy. And where this lunar eclipse is trying to help you to transform your life, it's trying to help you to practice courage, to go after the things that you want. I'm getting this energy that you talk yourself out of a lot of things. You just talk yourself out of things. Now's not the right time. I don't have the proper finances, or I don't have the right degree, or any degree. I'm not smart enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not capable enough. Whatever it is. I feel like there's too much self-talk going on. There's too much doubting yourself going on. And this lunar eclipse is trying to help you to get out of that self-doubt. Too many of us have been holding ourselves back, have allowed things that other people have said or done, or the things that society has taught us, we have been allowing it to hold us back. But no more. That is what this lunar eclipse in Virgo is coming in to tell us, to help us say, no more. I'm living my life for me, starting today. Your next card out says, the law of secondary causation. Stop reacting and start being the person you've always desired to be. The book says, It is time to stop creating from a consciousness that is in a reactive state or from the past. You always have a choice to create something new. Doing your inner emotional trauma work will free you from repetitively projecting your BS, belief systems, onto every situation and person. You must learn to exhale between the stimulus of life and harness your responsibility. Group 4, this is giving me the energy of self-regulation. I feel, I know, many of us are not taught self-regulation because our parents did not know how to self-regulate. We grew up in homes where if you made a mistake, you instantly got in trouble. You instantly got yelled at, demonized, spanked, just made to feel so small. And then we continue that cycle upon ourselves throughout our entire life because that's all we were taught. And we think that that's the way that we need to be in order to achieve, in order to be successful or whatever, but it's not. What's coming in for you with this lunar eclipse full moon is how you can better regulate yourself. Everything that happens in your life does not need to be an emergency. Just because something is going wrong, it does not mean the sky is falling. So stop treating it as such. You have more power within situations than you realize. And the majority of your power is in how you choose to respond, how you choose to react. When things start going seemingly wrong within your life, that is when you need to take a pause, take a deep breath, and really ask yourself, is this an emergency? Do I need to be in survival mode or fight or flight response? The serenity prayer comes up in every video that I do, probably because it's like the best prayer that we can all say to ourselves. But God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are some things within your life that you have no power to change. So instead of allowing yourself to live in fear or to go into this fight or flight response, acknowledge that you can't change it and allow it to be what it is. And in some situations, once again, you have more power than you realize. So have the courage to do what is necessary. But be smart enough to have the wisdom to know the difference. Some things are not worth your energy. Some things are not worth fighting for. Know when to be able to walk away. Know when, what's that song? Oh my gosh. You gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. I don't know. I don't listen to country really, but that song came into my mind. You get to choose how things play out. Do you need to be in this fear response all the time, making everything an emergency? Or sometimes can you give it to the divine, give it to God, let Jesus take the wheel, whatever you want to say, and move on, controlling what you can control. Have the courage to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Your next card out is Miracle with the solar plexus chakra. We have this yellow here, and your sunflower is yellow. This full moon lunar eclipse is all about helping you to tap into your inner power, to know how to choose your response, to know how to self-regulate. You may want to work with a therapist or counselor or even a life coach such as myself to help you learn some self-regulation, or you can maybe even get some books on it, I'm sure. Something in your past placed you into this energy of being in fear, of being in survival, of being in fight or flight. And you may have some memories of what that is coming to mind around this March 14th time. And if you do, just know that they're coming up so that you can heal them and release them, because they've had too much control over you and they have affected the way in which you live your life for far too long. Once you start healing these things and taking back your power, it's going to feel like little miracles start to show up in your life. It's going to feel like you're going to start to see how some things just resolve themselves, and you didn't have to worry about it at all. You didn't have to put too much energy into it at all, because you chose how you reacted. You chose how you responded to it. There could be times within your life where you can look back now and be like, I didn't need to worry as much as I did. I didn't need to stress myself out as much as I did. Why did I do that? And you might begin to explore why you do that. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill. And I know when we have lived in fear and that survival and that fight or flight for so long, every molehill is a mountain. But once you are able to bring things back into perspective, once you're able to balance out your emotions a little bit better, you're going to begin to see that it's not that serious. Not everything is that serious. And some things you can just laugh off and move away from because it's not worth your peace. This eclipse is trying to help you to find your peace, to reclaim your peace, and to hold on to your peace. I feel like your mantra over this next 18 months needs to be, it's not worth my peace. When things happen in life, ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Is there something you can do to help better the situation? Or is it best that you just let go and let God? Your next card out is Dream with the third eye chakra. This full moon lunar eclipse wants you to dream your new life into being. I feel like you have a dream of a more peaceful life. You have a dream where it's like things just sort of seemingly fall into place for you. That's those miracles that want to show up. It's not that you are just dreaming. This is your third eye. This is the vision that you see for your life. And once you see that vision, all you need to do is take the necessary action steps to make it a reality. That is how you manifest what you're looking for. So envision what it is that you want. Once you know what you want, that is when you can begin to do the work to heal the areas that need to be healed and take the necessary action steps to get to where you want to go. Underneath the deck, you have try something new. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and do things differently in order to achieve a different result. Trying to control things, living in fear and survival, it hasn't been getting you where you want to be. So let's try a new tactic. Let's try not responding to that mean text. Let's try ending that relationship with that low vibe person. Let's try, just blocking your energy from people and things that affect you negatively for some time and see what happens. Miracles are waiting to show up for you in your life, but you won't be able to see them take place if you're always reacting, if you're never allowing yourself to self-regulate and to take a pause. Your first tarot card out is the Sun. More of this yellow energy, like so much happiness and excitement and joy and amazement is waiting for you to discover it. But you can't discover it if you're constantly in fear or survival. Sometimes we have to find acceptance within certain things and be okay with it. And that's what you're being called to do with this full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. You're trying to control situations that are beyond your control. So instead, choose peace. Choose happiness. And when you do, you will see your dreams begin to take shape. You have the Page of Wands next. It's time to embark upon this new journey. It's time to embark upon this new way of living. One that is literally fated for you with this red string of fate. One that you have envisioned for yourself with your third eye chakra. This new beginning is adventurous, is full of excitement and joy and love and passion. It is not filled with fear. It is not filled with self-doubt. It is not filled with degrading self-talk. It's filled with love and compassion and all of those good things. That is what is waiting for you at the end of this cycle with the full moon lunar eclipse. You just have to be courageous enough to step towards this new leg of your journey, to step into this new version of yourself. You have a vision. Hold tight to that vision. Stay strong. Be strong enough, be brave enough to go after it. It's waiting for you. And it's what you want is going to be different for all of you, but know it's out there waiting for you. You simply have to begin to self-regulate. Pour your energy into the things and people that pour back into you, and walk away from the things that don't. Many things will work themselves out without you having to bust your balls trying to make it happen. And then I just want to leave you with an affirmation to help you get through this time that you can tell yourself over this next 18 months or so. But it says, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. This is the perfect card for you to end with. Please take a screenshot of this, write this down on a post-it note, place it on your bathroom mirror, place it on your front door, place it on your garage door, save it as a screensaver on your phone. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Whatever is happening, whatever has happened, know that you are safe. Know that if certain things or people are leaving your life, it's because they need to. Know that if something is happening, it's literally happening so that you can learn an important lesson that you need in order to reach the destination that you see for yourself. You are safe. Everything is okay. It is not worth your peace. I love that for you so much. I am a certified life coach, so if you would like to work with me to work through your feelings of safety, to help you to feel more secure and stable within your life and what's going on in your life, to help you learn some self-regulation techniques, feel free to reach out to me at the email address listed down below. If this resonated with you, there's music bumping in the background, all right? You might want to go out and listen to some music and have some fun. Just loosen up the energy, okay? But if this resonated with you, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because that helps me to grow the channel and to reach and help others. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to reading for you again soon. Goodbye.